Dive into the final exam and Capstone project, a comprehensive test of your penetration testing skills. Conduct a full penetration test on a simulated network, from reconnaissance through exploitation, and document your findings. Use tools such as nmap, Nessus, and Metasploit to uncover vulnerabilities. Lastly, prepare a detailed report with an executive summary, identified risks, and actionable recommendations. Ethical Hacking Crash Course. Final Draft. Introduction. Welcome to the Ethical Hacking Crash Course, designed to take you from a beginner to a well-rounded ethical hacker. In today's fast-paced world, cybersecurity is one of the most critical aspects of technology, and ethical hackers play a pivotal role in keeping systems secure. This course is packed with hands-on labs, real-world case studies, and essential tools to help you understand the techniques and methodologies that ethical hackers use to test and secure systems. By the end of this course, you'll not only be able to find and fix vulnerabilities, but also be ready to pursue certifications that will launch your career in cybersecurity. Lesson 1. Introduction to Ethical Hacking. Learning objectives. Understand the concept and importance of ethical hacking. Differentiate between the roles of ethical hackers, black hat hackers, and gray hat hackers. Recognize the legal and ethical considerations in penetration testing. Key concepts. Ethical hacking. The practice of probing systems to identify vulnerabilities with legal permission. White hat hackers. Ethical hackers who help secure systems. Black hat hackers. Malicious hackers who exploit vulnerabilities for personal gain. Gray hat hackers. Hackers who fall in between, sometimes breaking the law but without malicious intent. Fun fact. Did you know that ethical hackers get to break into systems for a living, but instead of going to jail, they get paid to do it? As long as you follow the rules, ethical hacking is one of the coolest jobs out there. Activities. Discussion. What's the difference between an ethical hacker and a malicious hacker? Share a recent news article about ethical hacking. Exercise. Write a short paragraph explaining why legal permission is essential for ethical hacking. Assessment multiple choice quiz. Identify the types of hackers and their roles. Short answer. Explain why ethical hackers need legal authorization before conducting tests. Lesson 2. Penetration Testing 101. Learning objectives. Learn the phases of a penetration test and why each is important. Understand the different types of penetration tests. Black box, white box, and gray box. Key concepts: reconnaissance, gathering information about the target system. Scanning, identifying open ports and services. Exploitation, gaining unauthorized access to the system. Post-exploitation, assessing the extent of the compromise and maintaining access. Reporting, documenting the vulnerabilities and suggesting fixes. Did you know? Ethical hackers follow a structured approach similar to how detectives solve crimes. They gather information, probe weak spots, break in, with permission, and then write reports like crime scene detectives. Activities. Lab. Perform a basic nmap scan to identify open ports on a local machine. Discussion. Research a real-world penetration test that revealed critical vulnerabilities. Assessment quiz. Identify the phases of penetration testing. Practical exercise. Run an nmap scan and document the findings. Lesson 3. Mastering the tools of the trade. Learning objectives. Familiarize yourself with essential tools like nmap, Metasploit, and Burp Suite. Learn when to use automated tools versus manual testing techniques. Key concepts: nmap, used for network discovery and security auditing. Metasploit, a framework for developing and testing exploits. Burp Suite, a tool used for testing web applications for vulnerabilities. Pro tip: these tools are like a hacker's Swiss Army knife. Whether you're scanning a network or exploiting a vulnerability, they'll be your best friends. Activities. Lab. Use Metasploit to exploit a vulnerability and document the process. Exercise. Research when it's better to use manual testing over automated scans. Assessment. Practical exercise. Run a vulnerability scan using Nessus or OpenVAS. Short answer. List the pros and cons of automated testing tools. Lesson 4. Writing penetration testing reports. Learning objectives. Learn how to structure a clear and professional penetration testing report. Understand the importance of communicating findings to both technical and non-technical stakeholders. Key concepts, executive summary, high-level overview for non-technical audiences. Findings, detailed documentation of vulnerabilities discovered. Risk assessment, prioritize vulnerabilities based on their impact and severity. Recommendations, clear, actionable steps to fix the identified